Life moves fast. The Phoenix, well aware of that fact, already hard at work finding Sundance Wicks' replacement as men's basketball coach. Yesterday, Wicks officially leaving Green Bay to take the head job at Wyoming. It's his home state and the program he called home as an assistant before coming here. And within the last hour, David Douglas Jr., the team's second leading scorer, becoming the first Phoenix to enter the transfer portal since the news of Wicks' departure. Well,